Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, May the 16th. Got my friend Patrick Clark with us today from Southside Philharmonic Orchestra. Good to have you back again, Patrick.
Thank you, Paul.
In Jefferson City. What have you got going on?
Okay, well, it's the Southside Philharmonic Orchestra, of course, and on May 18th, Friday, May 18th.
That's not very far from now.
No, it's not very far at all. I know more than anyone. We've got a lot to do. It's a program of modernist works, so we're going to do pieces by Debussy, Copeland, Appalachian Spring, a great favorite, Stravinsky, Takemitsu, a name not often heard, Japanese composer. Webern, again, important composer, not often played, and indeed a piece by my own self.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, looking forward.
How do you decide, when you're putting shows together, how do you decide what you're going to include?
Well, I think that sometimes those things come to you. We do a lot of collaborations. So we didn't choose the Nutcracker chose us. And other times when you know that you don't have something slated, you get the opportunity to be a bit self-indulgent. And that's what being a composer myself, I'm interested in these 20th century masterpieces. And so I just chose this program.
As a composer, do you sit down to write a piece of music, or does it just come to you and it flows out?
Yeah, there's the Mozart myth, and it doesn't apply to me. I sit down and I work with the piano. I usually have something of an idea, and I really know that I want to realize it, but I don't know what it is until I work with the material at the piano for a very, very long time. I live with pieces for probably just about as long as any composer does. I spend a lot of time, full days, weeks, and sometimes months working on a piece.
And we will get to hear one of your pieces.
That's right.
When is the production?
It is May 18th, Friday, May 18th, at the Central United Church of Christ in Jefferson City.
How many people can you hold?
Oh, I would say comfortably up to 300.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll have 300 in there this time?
We don't know, because we go back and forth for the Magic Flute. We had 400.
So they weren't comfortable then, were they?
We weren't in the church for that one. We were actually in an auditorium.
Okay.
But for a concert like this, probably we will not hit 400, and we wouldn't fit them in the church anyway.
But it's going to be a wonderful concert.
Yes.
Everybody is invited to attend. How much are the tickets?
Actually, we are doing this one by donation only.
Oh.
And hoping that people realize what kind of music and the difficulty of preparing and the rarity of the music they're going to hear.
So they will be moved by the spirit of the music.
We're going to find out.
Oh, you're going to be passing the basket?
I think we'll probably put out some kind of bowl in the front of the auditorium, and we'll have ushers to
Since you're having it in a church, during the intermission,
that's a good idea.
Just pass the basket around.
That is actually a very good idea.
I think that'd be great. You might mention it at the beginning.
Yes.
And whatever the spirit is that moves you to donate to this music that you're enjoying tonight. I wish you the best of luck.
Maybe after each piece, too.
You can pass that might be a bit much. But everybody is invited to attend. It will be, again, the date?
Friday, May 18th, Central United Church of Christ, 7 p.m. in Jefferson City.
Patrick Clark, thank you so much for coming by. And you can go on the website to get all of the information. That will be southsidephilharmonic.org. That's all you need, southsidephilharmonic.org. Mark it on your calendar, okay? It sounds like a wonderful, wonderful production. And now we're talking about music, this whole segment. Now we've got the Scott Joplin Ragtime Festival, and Bob Walters is with us. Good to have you here, Bob.
Good to be here. Thanks, Paul.
The Scott Joplin Ragtime Festival is something that's been going on for some time now,
This
right?
is the 37th consecutive year. It actually had its kickoff concert in 1974, but there was a gap. So it's 37 years in a row now.
Yes, because I remember Lucille Salerno was part of that, too. And we used to have Mimi Blaze on the old Pepper and Friends show. She's not here this year.
Not this year. She was here last year.
Yeah.
There are other Canadians here, and there's some people from around the world performing, but not this year from Amy.
So tell us about the Scott Joplin Ragtime Festival.
Well, it runs over 4 days, beginning on May 30th, Wednesday, May 30th, with a kickoff concert that evening, and then it runs Thursday, Friday, and Saturday through June 2nd. There are 7 ticketed concerts from $25 to $35, some matinees, some evenings. There are outdoor venues with free concerts, free music. There are symposia with topics related to ragtime, and particularly about Sedalia's role in the history of ragtime and why ragtime's important overall in the history of American music. There's a Japanese tea ceremony, which doesn't quite fit in with ragtime. But
a Japanese tea ceremony?
Yes, there is, because one of the performers, his wife is Japanese, and she's a tea master, and so she's there. She wanted to do it last year. We did it. It was very popular, so she's going to do it again.
So, okay, how is this going to come in? Is it in between performances of ragtime?
Yes, yeah, because it's not the music performances. The ticketed performances are not back to back to back, so people can wander around and choose. They can choose to go to a concert, to listen to a ticketed concert, to go to the tea ceremony. There are cakewalks and dances to learn to do
everything.
Ragtime dances from that period.
But if you like ragtime music, you will hear the best ragtime music in the world.
That's right. These performers are the best in the world. Sedalia has a great reputation. The Scott Joplin Festival has a great reputation, and people are eager to come to walk the streets and see many of the same buildings that are standing in historic downtown Sedalia that were there when Scott Joplin was there as well.
Mm-hmm. And you have people coming from all over the country for this, don't you?
Yeah, there are people.
As audience, they will come in from all over the country.
Yeah, quite a few regulars. Again, because I think there's some authenticity to it that maybe it's not just stuck in a hotel, where ragtime performers in one venue. It's throughout downtown. In a way, it's kind of like how in Columbia we have the True Falls Festival when everything's happening downtown. Well, the same thing applies here. There are several venues, several opportunities to see things, all within walking distance.
Are there performances going on simultaneously in different venues, or do you have only one performance at a time?
We have one primary venue, the Liberty Center, and that's where all the ticketed concerts are held, and that's indoors and air conditioning in case it's hot. And then we have some tents outdoors, tented areas outdoors, adjacent to the courthouse square, and they block off some of the streets, and there's some vendors there and that sort of thing.
Okay, so it's a 4-day event. Mm-hmm. How do people get tickets?
To scottjoplin.org.
That's it?
Yep. On that they can, on that website, there are all the concerts are explained, the symposia are explained. You can order tickets there, or you can just come to the box office there in downtown.
All right, just scottjoplin.org, and you can buy tickets for the tea also?
I believe that's one of the things you can buy in advance, too.
Okay, all right. Bob Walters, thank you so much for coming by. Best of luck with the Scott Joplin Ragtime Festival. How many years now?
37.
37 years. So you know it's been around, and to last 37 years, it's got to be good. We're out of time for today. See you tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.